Hello, it's Alton Film Guy, aka Nick Brian Walters, and what I have for you here today is a Nintendo. It's actually a knockoff called a Yobo, but it will play all of your Nintendo cartridges, as I'll show you. And what you're going to get with it is the Yobo itself. You'll get the hookups for your TV, a power supply, which I won't show you the other end because it's actually hooked up. We're going to actually turn it on for you. And so you get two controllers, and as you can see, one of them is packaged up. I actually got a few games, and the Yobo and both controllers were wrapped up and everything, and I don't think it had been used. It's been sitting around at my place for a while. It might have a couple of scratches and stuff, but I'll make sure to wipe it off with a microfiber cloth before I package it and send it off to you. So I'm pretty sure it's pretty brand new, and that all it's been used for is the few videos which you can see either my eBay sales that I have right now, or go to my YouTube channel, which is Alton Film Guy, and see that number of games that have been actually played on it is only 7, and they actually haven't been played. I just turned them on to show on videos. So you get all of that, and you also get 4 games. You get DuckTales by Capcom. You get Tecmo's Super Bowl. You get Jaleco's Bases Loaded. And you get Zelda 2. Nice and golden there. So the way that we're going to do this is I actually have a screen here. And I'm actually going to show you the games playing and turned on with a close-up lens. We're actually going to cut here, and I'm going to put on a different lens that allows us to focus closer and have a more crisp picture, as this wide image isn't exactly made for showing you things up close, and certainly the game. As you can see, that's fuzzy up that close. So we're going to go ahead and cut, and I'll show you all of the games running, and I'll show you everything that you get, you know, like the Yobo and all that stuff, up close, so you can judge for yourself if you want it or not. So, we're going to cut, and we'll be back in just a second. Okay, so, as you can see, I need a shave, don't I? So, what I'll do first is I'll show you the games, and so here's Zelda. Here's the front, there's a side, there's the back of it. You can see there's a little mark there. Some of these aren't perfect, but I will wipe them off before I package them. There's the front again. There's the cartridge bit. Let me make sure. There's that. So there's Zelda. Here's Bases Loaded. You see somebody wrote verses on there, I think. You see, some of these aren't perfect, but like I said, I will wipe them off. They do all function. I've already tested them before we started the video. There's Super Bowl. There's the front again. Here's the cartridge bit. Here's that. Okay, and we got one last one. DuckTales. I really liked DuckTales whenever I was a kid. I went and saw the movie 2 times. Search for the Treasure or Search for Gold or something. It's been a long time. I'm 35 years old now, and I was a very young teenager, I think, 14 or so. 15 maybe. So yeah, there's all the games, and here, let me go ahead and disconnect the wiring from the Yobo, and so there's the Yobo itself. I believe there's like one little teeny mark. It looks like maybe I don't know, like maybe I accidentally got a marker on it or something. Like I said, I'll wipe all of these, all of it down. Here's the back of it with the hookups. Here's one side. I'll just go ahead and rotate it around, show you the other side, and then the front where you hook up the controllers. And then of course it's got power and reset there. You insert the cartridge there. Now here's one of the controllers, right there. Yep. There's the back of it. Well, and of course the wire of it and all that stuff. And of course this one, I don't really think I have to show you too much of it because it was this is like brand new. It's still in the package of it there. Of course, here's the TV hookups. Oh, let me disconnect it from the screen here. There's the RCA cables for you to hook it up to your TV. And the power supply, I'm not going to go fish the power supply out, but it is included, and here's the end of it that plugs into the Yobo. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut, because I unhooked all that stuff, and I'm actually going to go ahead and show you on the screen, the screen is not included with the sale, but I'm going to cut so that I can show you the different games playing on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and cut now and hook everything back up, and you can see all of the games functioning. Okay? Okay, so we're back, and so here's our screen, and let's hit the power button, and there's DuckTales, and let's see, do I? Yeah, okay, there's oops. Oh, I pushed the slow-mo button. There we go. I guess, there's jump, back and forth. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get hit. But that's enough of that one. Let's go on to the next game. Bases loaded. There we go. Whoop. That name's good enough for me. It'll take too long, I think, to set up a roster and all that, so maybe I'll just go ahead and, yeah, we'll just go ahead and turn that one off to make sure that this video doesn't become crazy long or anything. Let's see, I played DuckTales for you and Bases Loaded just now, so how about Super Bowl? There we go. Whoop. Try and get that focused. This one might be the same with having to try to set things up. I don't know. Pre-season game? Sure. But you get the picture there. It's working and all that. So there we go. There's Super Bowl. And we've got Link. Okay, so let's see here. There we go. Yep. Huh. So, guess we'll just start. yeah, so I think that's about it. So let's turn that stuff off. So there you go. That's all the stuff. You get the 4 games: Link, Super Bowl, DuckTales, Bases Loaded. You get the Yobo itself. And earlier I showed a couple of cables, and I had grabbed the wrong cables, and I realized that the moment that I started hooking it back up. So I am including the ones that's a yellow for video and a white for sound. You get the power adapter, the Yobo itself, 2 controllers to hook that up, and both controllers do work. I did test it with another game, Captain America and the Avengers, but that is not included with the whole system. I'm selling that separately. That is a 2-player game, so I did test out to make sure that both controllers work, and that both ports work for controllers. So yeah, and of course the screen that I showed you is not included, but you do get a full working Nintendo system with 4 games. So I really hope you enjoy it. I don't really get a chance to play very many games. I myself am a filmmaker, and I spend a lot of my time either filming, experimenting with film, and stuff like that, and I don't get a chance to play video games very often anymore, and this just kind of sat around. So I hope you get more enjoyment out of it than I did. Nintendo is awesomely cool, but I just have it sitting around, and I know that there's somebody out there. I know that you're out there and you're wanting a Nintendo. And I'm going to sell it pretty cheap because I don't need it. So I really hope you enjoy it. So without further ado, I'm going to say, push the button.